Quick poems are really short. In that case, go to the page that says Robert Frost. Yep. Okay? All you're writing is a paragraph. You don't have to know much. At the bottom, at the middle left-hand corner, a little poem called "Nothing Gold Can Stay." You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you about my neighbor Andrew yesterday?
No.
Okay. What is Robert Frost talking about in this poem? This is what he's going to talk about. What he's going to tell me on Tuesday. All right? What's the matter? What are we looking at?
The door.
I'm reading Robert Frost right now. Now who's that?
Heidi.
Heidi? Who's Heidi?
Ivy. In our class.
Oh, Ivy. Oh. All right. In my neighborhood, this is what you have to. Okay, get a picture of this. In my neighborhood, I got a little kid named Andrew. All right, 14 years old, whatever. Down syndrome. Okay, so no, yeah, this is not a funny thing where you go, hey, it's not that. All right, Andrew. If I drive by Andrew 31 times a day, Andrew jumps up and waves at me like I'm the greatest thing he's ever seen. Andrew, I've never seen Andrew shitty. I've never seen Andrew in a bad mood. And I'm not saying Down syndrome people don't, but I've never seen Andrew like this. All Andrew knows is joy. Andrew loves the color blue. All right? When I'm in my wife's car, which is a blue car, he'll even get happier. Both hands go up. You know what I'm saying? Here's what Robert Frost wants to know. To my dog, every day is Christmas. To Andrew, every day is Christmas. Why isn't it like that for everybody? Hold on, don't answer. This is what Robert Frost is. What? What? Go, give her one. This is what Robert Frost wants to know. Hold on. What, again? Okay, give him one. Give him one? All right. So, that's what this poem is dealing with. We would call Andrew disabled. We would call the dog a dumb animal. We call ourselves civilized. Robert Frost would ask a question. Who's dumb, who's disabled, and who's civilized? When we opt for shittiness, we opt for petty jealousy, we opt for miserable, we opt for anger, we opt for frustration. Do you see my point here? Stop me when I make my point. Yeah. Okay. That's what this poem is about. It's called Nothing Gold Can Stay. The point is, everybody in this school has a reason to be joyous. You know why? Because we're not fighting a war. There's nobody shooting bullets at your head. Everybody has a somewhat full belly. Nobody in this room is being oppressed to the point of the way some people in this world are. And yet, sometimes I walk down a hallway and y'all still look like somebody that's run over your dog. Sometimes I see you in a hallway and you still look like miserable little bastards, and I don't know why. It's okay. So that's what Frost wants to know. When people have every reason to be happy, why are we still miserable? There's something dark about human nature that we actually prefer. Anger. Okay? So, I'll read this poem. Then we'll go through it quickly. It's real quick. It's only 8 lines. It's easy. All right. Nothing gold can stay, right? Here's what Frost says. Nature's first green is gold. Her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today. Nothing gold. Very pessimistic, very dark view of human nature. Okay, let's just go through it quickly. Here's what he says. If I said to you, without benefit of me, you read this poem, and then tell me what you think. The first line sounds like he's drunk, all right? Nature's first green is gold. You say to me, is he colorblind? No. Here's what he's talking about. What is nature's first green? You guys me and you and everybody we know, just got done spending 5 or 6 months inside our homes, right? While nature turned what color out there? No. For 5 or 6 months, it was brown. What? It was brown. Okay, after 5 months of seeing brown, you believe that that's the world. Everything's brown. Now, about 3 weeks ago, you came walking out your house or jumping out your front door. As you skipped off your step, you turned over, and in your mulch is growing what? A little piece of grass or something green. And you could not help but notice it because you've been seeing brown for 6 months. And we were like, shit, here comes what? Springtime. Here comes the sun. Here comes the summer. Here comes the warmth. Here comes why we live. For that, God bless you. For that one moment, do you agree with me? Nature's first green was gold. Not that the grass was gold. Where was the gold? Say it. In your heart, in your head, in your outlook, in your personality. For that one moment you went, yeah, shit, right? Here comes summer, right? Here comes summer, baseball, whatever it is, basketball, whatever it is the hell you do. No more living in my room, no more being cold. This is life. For that one moment your spirits raised up and you were good. But here's the problem. Nature's first green is gold, but it's her hardest color to hold. God bless you. It's her hardest color to hold. Not that nature can't hold on to it. Who can't hold on to it? We can. Because if you come out your door and you're on your top step and you see that grass, by the time you hit the sidewalk, what did you do with that grass? It's gone. By the time you hit the sidewalk running, that green is nothing but what? Gone. And Frost wants to know, wow, in 13 seconds? 13 seconds ago, you were the happiest kid in the world. It was like Christmas morning. And by the time you hit the sidewalk, you were back to your old shitty self. What is it about you? Okay, so that's the setup for the poem. Human nature, something inside us, prefers the dark, ugly, angry, bitter, jealous, all the things you bring to the table every day. Why? Okay, then he says this. In case you missed it the first time, I'm going to say it again. Her early leaf is a flower. Okay, now, you look at me and say what? Leaves aren't flowers. But by now you know what? He doesn't mean flower. What he means is what? The early leaf is something good. The first time you see a leaf, what do you say to yourself? What's that? Here comes the tree full of leaves. Here come the birds. Here come all the stuff. So again, he's telling you again. The first time you see that leaf, it's like, yeah, I'm warm. Okay, but how long does that last? Line number 4.
Only an hour.
It lasts about an hour. Again, that tree's going to fill up with leaves. It didn't change. What changed? You did. For about an hour, you were happy. After that, here comes Mr. Shitty. Here comes Mrs. Jealous. Here comes Mr. like pain in the ass. Here comes Mrs. This. You know, you see my point? Why? Why? It would be different if somebody stole your happiness. What's the worst part about this? No one came to you and stole your happiness. What's the worst part about these moments? You give them away. The hardest part for Robert Frost to understand is you give it away. Who the hell would give away, again, that feeling? But we do. You see where he's coming from here. So when you write me this paragraph, you're going to tell me that he's got a really dark view of human nature. Human nature, we just prefer ugliness. Okay, now, ready? So he's told you this. This is what I believe the problem is, blah, 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 blah. Okay, only so an hour. Now, what happens after that hour? Then leaf subsides to leaf. After an hour, the leaf that you just thought was a flower is back to being nothing but a leaf. After a while, that new puppy you got, now it's just a pain in the ass who shits in the yard. Remember that moment you got the puppy and you thought you'd be happy forever? And then how long did that last? But your new puppy? Not long. After a while, right? You got the new puppy. You didn't want to be the one that first. You want to hold him. And when someone else said, "Let me hold him," what'd you say? No, I want to hold him. Okay. How long did it last? A week. After a while, the second you put that puppy down, you probably never picked it up again. When you finally got that bike you wanted, you know that bike you wanted, you finally got it, and you thought you'd be the happiest kid in South Jersey. Within 3 days, you didn't like the rims. 2 days later, you want new pedals. Then all of a sudden, you want to pick. What the hell is it with you? 3 days ago, you thought that new bike was the greatest thing in the world. Now you can't wait to change it. This is what Robert Frost is talking about. Why? It's not the bike. It's not the puppy. It's who? It's you. Something wrong with you. Okay. Then he goes, now, after he tells you that, you can either agree with him or tell you, in other words, he's a poet. He's not God. He says to you, this is what I think. You could say, you're full of shit. He doesn't care. But that's what you could say to him. I personally think he's dead on correct. I mean, I've been seeing it for 20 years in kids, 20-some years in students. I don't even get why sometimes you walk down the hallway like miserable. What do you got to be miserable about? You're 15 years old, you have like another 85 years to live. I'm gonna be dead in 5 minutes. I should be miserable. All right, anyway, but you're not. I'm happier than you are. That's insane. All right, look at me. I gotta walk around all day with this. Yeah, I should be the one blowing my brains out. All right, so, then, after telling you what he thinks, he's gonna give you one more little look at it, and he says this. I'm gonna try to explain to you that I think he says this. I'm going to try to explain that I think this has been around forever. And how does he say that? By taking you back to the Garden of Eden. So he says this. He says the word so. What he means is this is why. This is why Eden sank to grief. Now, you've all had religion class. I ain't got to explain Eden to you. All right? In Garden of Eden, you had Adam and Eve. Were they happy on day one?
Yes.
Woohoo! Adam. Woohoo! Eve. Right? We're naked. Woohoo! Right? Everybody happy, right?
Yeah.
God, and we're walking with God. Adam, Eve, right? Walking with God. On day 2, what? And day 2, I'm bored. On day 3, you know that dude? When he's not looking, eat the apple, bitch. Right. I'm serious, right? You agree? You mean Adam and Eve were happy for about, what, 36 hours walking with God? Then they decided what? The hell with this. He said, so what's Robert Frost's point? It's always been like this. In other words, I don't think Robert Frost believes there was ever a time when human beings preferred happiness. There's just something dark about being human. We just don't do happy well. We do unhappy very well. I don't know what it is. No, I think he thinks it's something we bring to the table. Animals, wait a minute, ready? My little neighbor Andrew, he's not like that. My dog's not like that. We're like that. So I think Robert Frost would say to you, who's the real disabled one here? That's what he would say to you. There's nothing wrong with Andrew. Andrew gets it. We're the sons of bitches can't seem to get it. All right, last 2 things, the last 2 lines. So Eden sank to grief. So dawn, the most beautiful time of the morning, is just another day. Forget about the beauty of the sunrise. Don't see it, don't care. And the final analysis, nothing good stays. Everything good eventually turns to crap.
What's the last one?
All right, got it?
Yeah.
Dark, is this a violent poem?
No.
No. Is it a complex poem?
Kind of.
Not necessarily, but okay. What were you gonna keep telling me on Tuesday?
It's dark.
It's just a dark view of human nature.
Right.
Yeah, this is just dark. This is the result of bombs falling all around and people dying and nobody caring. There's something wrong with us. All right, now, let me read one more poem, then we're done. Turn it over.